Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Delta Tango Mike, and today is January 16th of Start Now 2020, and this is another edition of the Thriving Artists Art Life Shorts. Whew. Today I want to talk about one thing. Well, every day I talk about one thing, but today I want to talk about how to not compete and instead of focusing on leveling up. And what does that mean? Well, that means that right now in your field, there's several artists, hundreds, thousands, depending what city you're in. And especially with the internet now, everybody's within reach. There's a ton of artists that are just like you, right? They have the same skill level, they have the same niche, they have the same art style. And sometimes they have the sales level that you're interested in. Well, that's the business of art. That's how it goes. That's the business of art and design, and that's a fact. And you feel sometimes that there's a finite, not an infinite, but a finite, is that the word? Number of clients that and so when you see another artist taking the gig, you kind of feel a little certain way about it, you know. And this happened to me before in the past, where you see projects taking off, and it's like, oh, that was a project that I could have done, or maybe, you know, if I had a chance to talk to these people, or you know, I did speak to that person one time, and they weren't ready for me, and now here you see them on a project that it was exactly what you wanted. But before we get into our emotions, we got to understand that there are some details that we don't know about, right? So we don't know, and they're out of your control. Things like, you know, how long did the artist cultivate that relationship? You know, how long did they build trust? What were they doing? Maybe they worked on other projects before. Maybe they grew up together in the same hometown. So you can't think about it, well, I should have had that job, or that was my gig, that was my client. That was not your client. That is not your client. However, your client right now is looking for you, right? They are scouring Instagram looking for your art. They are scanning YouTube looking for how you talk about yourself and your creative process. They are looking for artists that stand out and have a voice that connects with their project idea. That's very important to remember, that it's not so much the competition that you see out there and who's doing what. It's more about, what are you really doing to connect to that potential client that's out there looking for the kind of art and the artist that you are. And so that's why it's important to level up the quality of our work. It's important to have a clean presentation, a website, a presentation of our work, and sharing our story, and then being out there in real life situations through meetups, conferences, and events. The more you level up in the way you run your business, the more opportunities you have with connecting with that potential artist who's looking for you, who wants you to work on their project and has the art style that they're looking for. Focus on collaboration, building community, sharing your knowledge. Try to make an impact with your work and connect with potential clients. And right now, this access that we have with the internet is very important that we take advantage of it, because back in the day when I started my career, you know, all you kids out there don't know what it was like. It was probably much worse before me. But 20 years ago, we did not have Google. We did not have YouTube. We didn't have social media the way it is today. We had the yellow pages. We had cable commercials. If you wanted to promote yourself, you had yellow pages, cable commercials, TV commercials, and one of the newspaper. That's it. Radio, maybe radio, right? Those things were very expensive. All of that was expensive. I remember paying $1,000 a month, $1,000 a month for a dollar size ad in the yellow pages. That was your access to connecting with people who were looking for you, and so you felt like a competition in the way you produce your ad, how it showed up on the page, what size of the ad was it in color, was it in black and white, newspaper ads, same thing, all of that, right? And today, it's not about the size of your ad. It's not whether your ad is in color or not. It's not about how funky your website is. It's about, is the presentation of your work at the level of the client that you're looking to talk to. So other artists are not your competition. What you really got to focus on is, how do you present your work? How do you present yourself? And are you leveling up on all of those things so that you can stand out from others? I'm going to talk more about how to level up the presentation and your social focus in another day. But right now, the important message is other artists are not your competition, all right? Level up. This is Delta Tango Mike. Find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook as Delta Tango Mike. I am teaching artists on how to level up their digital drawing techniques and skills at patreon.com/Delta Tango Mike. Connect with me on Instagram, on LinkedIn, and on Behance under The Creative Genius. All right, and if you're looking for some more advice and tips and on the art business and the business of art, check out artisking_ATL, and on YouTube it's Art is King. Talk to y'all later. Till next time, peace.